Hello and welcome to this Warno 1v1 game played on Kreide Duel between Seb playing as first Spanish and he's going up against BenDover playing as third Armoured. So we'll cover the deck reviews, then we'll talk about the map, the matchup, the deployments, and the game, and as always, timestamps in the description. Okay, so this is the deck review for Sebes, and he's got a fob. He did tell me that the fob was a mistake. Um, as if that would save him from my criticism. Having a fob is bad. Do not bring a fob. In terms of the CVs, right, we've got 2, 4, 6 CVs. Yeah, okay. Typically, people will bring more tank CVs on this div because, right, so if you just get rid of that, you're still getting 2 CVs because this div doesn't have enough tanks, right? So if you look, like, these things are absolutely terrible. You shouldn't be bringing them. They're so bad. I really just wouldn't. You can bring one card if you want it to, but the idea is that it's like I bring 3 cards of tank CVs. Although I suppose this is a heat gun, so maybe there's no point in that. Um, yeah, so 2 cards of you can bring 3 cards of supply if you want. Between these two, like this carries more supply, but this is armored. But I mean, on the front line, you'd just use this anyway, so I don't really see the point in this one. And so, yeah, you can make do with 2 cards of supply, but if you want these firing all day, you do kind of need 3. So 2 for 6 CVs, infantry. So I mean, this thing I really don't like it, but some people do. Because you don't have a man pad, and so this is your man pad, but it will not kill a helicopter. It might scare it off, but it ain't gonna kill it. Then you've got Zappadors, Fusileros in the lag. So yeah, this has got a grenade launcher on it. These are your engineers. So yeah, you need those really. Regular Fusileros, like there isn't actually that much infantry here, I've noticed. And I guess, well, okay, so you could bring more Fusileros C90, right? Or you could bring you could bring 4 more Jeanettes at 1 vet. So the deal with the Jeanettes is that, you know, obviously they've got 3 fewer guys, but they've got a machine gun and they're recon, so they've got the stealth and everything. But yeah, I don't think you've got enough light infantry here, so I'd probably go for this one. It's better than the other one because now the C90 goes the same range as the Super Bazooka, and an MG is sort of like 2 rifles. It is slightly better than 2 rifles. And so you might as well just get the one with the better pen and the higher HP, right? Because you see the shooty power is approximately the same, 9 plus 2 versus 11. Quick maths. It's worth noting that the MG42 has better accuracy than every other MMG in the game. So, you know, these MMG teams, what the heck? They've all got 30% accuracy except the MG42, which for some reason has 35, right? So here's the MG3, which was made to replace it, and it's got worse accuracy. So this is a really, really, really good team. And so that is what I would be bringing instead of this. People like this for the anti-helo. Yeah, I mean it's like so much more expensive. Quite surprised by some of this. Anyway, so the artillery, yeah, 2 M110s. Okay, honestly, you can get away with 2 cards of supply on this div. Because if it goes late, you're probably gonna lose anyway. Just as long as you turn off the fuel when they come in, you got to turn off the fuel. Anyway, this should be the self-propelled mortars, right? So because then you don't get killed by counter battery. So I prefer this one because it's wheeled, so it gets around really fast. Does have smoke launchers on it, but no smoke. Tank, so you know you can have 12 tow twos if you want. Don't really see the considering you've got 12 ATGMs there. Um, you can if you. I just don't think that's such a good idea, frankly. Don't think it's such a great idea. Yeah, this thing you can have because you don't really get enough tanks. I honestly bring mine at no vet, but yeah, one vet is safer bet. The vet's sort of like a LAV. And then these Exploradores, I don't know about that, man. I mean, the like what? The Jeanettes have the better AT. They're cheaper, and crucially, they come in this really nice transport that's wheeled with good optics, super fast, 50k. You can send it around the side and kill stuff. Really nice. So I think you should bring 2 cards of Jeanettes. And I'm going to get rid of that 3rd card of Fusileros here because, you know, you got 2 cards of Jeanettes and stuff. But yeah, to be honest, you do kind of need it if you run out. But the thing is, you kind of want to stack this up. So what you can do, right, is get rid of this. And you can bring the MG42 if you want, but you got the grenade launcher vehicle, so I don't really see the point. And then, yeah, put the Fusileros back in. And then here... Okay, this is a Zwillinger, so it's way better than the one in the infantry tab, and it's cheaper, so you get that. And then you've got 2 AP left, which we could spend right here. And you can, like, cause yeah, I mean, if you don't want your 3rd card to supply, you could get some more infantry as well. Or 4 more Vex. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Because it's basically just a Gepard, but towed. Pretty nice against infantry, actually. Like, really nice against infantry because of the accuracy. Like, it's a lot better than this one on the left. It obviously costs about twice as much. And it's not twice as good, but yeah, it can be useful because you'd kind of struggle against planes and stuff. Or you could get this at 1 vet if you want, right? This isn't so bad against planes. This thing I don't really rate, honestly. If you're going to bring it at least 1 vet. I just don't think it's very good at all, frankly. So let's go for this one. So you've got something a bit better against planes. Yeah, you want that at 2 vet. Makes it much better. This at 1 vet. All very sensible. And then, yeah... You will really struggle against helicopters. So some people like to bring... So like this isn't that great against helos, but this for 10 points less gets the same side missiles, and you can send it out in 2s against helos. Also like no HE bomber, so you could run 2 cards of supply if you want, and just remember to always switch the fuel off. And then you could bring a HE bomber, and then you'd actually have a HE bomber. But I would bring the rocket plane instead, because it's 3 per card, and you can send it in front of this, so that this can get the shot off, and you can use it against helos by just chucking 2 of them at a helo. Anyway, switching to his opponent, we've got BenDover playing 3rd Armoured. Very difficult div to play well in 1v1. Just takes it too long to get set up, basically. So yeah, 2 cards of supply on a div that really wants to go 40 minutes is not a good idea, in my opinion. I would just get rid of these. And, like, so if you lose air superiority as this div, you lose. So I would be getting those. And then, yeah, if you need a bomber, okay, fine, you can bring 1 bomber card. This thing has a 6-minute reload, bro. 4-minute reload. 2-minute reload, but it's napalm. So I like this one, but Skate, the only guy who plays 3rd Armoured in 1v1, well, I suppose this guy clearly is, but you know what I mean. He brings this, because it reloads in 60 seconds. And so, even though it won't immediately kill an infantry, it will stun them, and it will reload in half the time as this. So just pick one of those 2. Yeah, Apaches, tow cobras for vehicles, hogs for infantry. AA, I don't know about this Tengarillion Chaparrals thing. I mean, I would at least upvet them, but you don't need 10, right? But what I would be doing is probably that. You need more infantry recon. I think your recon situation on this div's really bad, really bad. These do need to come at 1 vet. I would bring these at 1 vet as well, because if they die, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Also, you could bring this, because I mean, it's 40 points more than this, but they're coming at the same availability with the same veterancy, right? So, yeah. 2 cards of supply sucks on this div. When you want to go 40 minutes, which is what you want to do, you really need 3 cards. So I got 2 AP. Where do I get my extra AP? Oh, Engineers Dragon are trash. Don't bring those. You can either bring regular Engineers or Engineers Flash. Take your pick. If you're going to use this, you always need an infantry with it. You don't get that much infantry, so I'd probably bring the regular Engineers. How do we get the 3rd card of supply, dear viewers? So, because I downvetted this, you've got the same number and now I can delete one. But honestly, I think you need all these tanks, because isn't that the whole point of the div? 2-point slot there. You could get rid of an Apache. I don't think this is a very good idea. I mean, there's a case to be made for basically you open with one of these or one of these, usually this one, and you know, you just go and kill all the enemies forward deployment. That's pretty funny, but yeah, yeah, tough div, tough div. Could get rid of a bit of infantry, maybe. Or you could just keep running 2 cards of supply and just run out of stuff. So, yeah, get the 3rd M1A1HA. Honestly, I would just make that the CV one. For 40 points more, who cares? Especially on this div. And yeah, okay, you could upvet these again if you want, but I mean... Anyways, that's enough of a deck review. Let's go back to the game. Right, so with that out of the way, speaking a bit about the map, being up the hill is just so much better. Just briefly, in Bravo, you can just shoot everything as it comes into Bravo. In Charlie, you get all these buildings, so you get some little dip. In Delta, taking Delta's very hard because you've got all these fallback positions, right? Big open ground, easy to retake because this hill, you jump to here, you jump to here, you get back in. Foxtrot, you get to here, that's it. Foxtrot's done because you can see all the way down the road, even past the crossroads there, so you have to unload like here, and Golf's about even. In terms of the matchup, I'd say both of these are B-tier divisions. I personally prefer playing as the Spanish one a bit more, but late game the Spanish one's going to get absolutely shredded. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's cover the deployments, right? Mr. BenDover here. We did speak in the deck review about there's a funny thing you can do with 3rd where you open with one of these and a jet, and like I forgot what the other part is. Usually you put an Apache behind it as well, and you just clear stuff out. But in that case, it would be the regular Scout Helo, not the Hellfire one. But you can still make it work with this. So he's going to try and like heli rush with 3rd. I mean, you can do it. It's just so expensive, right? So he's got an M150 here, like he's just given up on this zone, basically. One for Delta, an MG team, although this has a 50 cal on it. Scouts to that, but yeah, it makes sense to put something there. Scouts to mid, an ITO to mid, a CV for Alpha Delta. I wouldn't open CV on this map, particularly with 3rd, like you're going to be behind anyway. Bradley up to here, right? And oh, what do you know? We can shoot. You can see everybody who's coming in. Wow, incredible. And shoot toes at them. M150 there. And then a Bradley and a CEV and a Chaparral. And of course the 2 aircraft troopers. Switching to his opponent's deployment, we've got Seb playing 1st Spanish. And he's doing some funky rush on the right here, but let's go left to right. So we got a Vec on the side, going to try and intercept people, shoot them in the back. And then in the front we got Jeanettes, another Vec, and a recon tank. Needs a bit more infantry going in there, really. One's not going to cut it. Helo, a CV for Bravo, and a CV for Echo Foxtrot Golf. I don't really agree with spending 140 points on a CV on CVs at the start. I mean, if anything, buy 2 of these. Like, what? It's cost 3 times or 2.5 times as much. Exploradora, the Explorer's over here, but they come in a towed vehicle. I'm really not sure why he brings this. It comes in a tracked vehicle, and I just don't see the point. Anyway, he really likes these mounted gay boys. I'm not sure why. I don't think they're very good. And yeah, they're going all over the place. A 2 over here. Got a tow 2 going to here. Yeah, we spoke about CV, and then yeah, on the right we've got a bunch of these kind of heat tanks. One's going here apparently, and here, and then 4 Pegasos, and then Jeanettes, and a recon tank. So you're sort of rushing, but not really. Anyways, let's see how that goes. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joining the channel. They get their names on the screen, they get the videos early, they get members exclusive videos. One join at the lowest levels with 2,000 views, so if you're feeling bad about your ad block, it's a great way to support the channel. Otherwise, please just like the video, it makes YouTube recommend it to more people. And that helps get people into Warno, keeps me in business. This is my sole source of income. I'm trying to turn it into like a job, basically, but channel's going to have to grow a bit. Currently it's going backwards, which is nice. Anyway, the Kiowa, right, he basically stopped this whole thing, right? So that served its purpose. And now he's got to watch out for the gay boys. But, I mean, look at the ranges involved. So, yeah, he's sending these forwards. I think they'll lose. Because this should just engage them. And, like, look at the range diff, right? Obviously that's only showing the ground range, but... So, as you can see, the Pegasus, right, so this needs to go, oh, okay, it got stunned. Well, it is what it is. At least they got that plane, but, okay, now he's remembered this. Oh, it missed. Oh, because he just ran it away. Okay, well. So Blackhawk's chasing him so he can see. The Vec killed the M150 here, and will kill this as well. Presumably. And honestly, you know, if you've got all this stuff here, it should be coming in. Like, isn't that the whole point? Because he's been well and truly forced out of here. It's not going well for him at all. This has 10% motion accuracy, so... It really... taking some chances there, moving it towards the enemy. But, you know, like, this Bradley hasn't been moved up. This Bradley can just go to here and start blasting everybody, but... He's not done that, so... You know, Sebi's got the... I mean, he's not dead, basically. Anyway, Eagle comes out, and yeah, there are more things, but like the range on these is so utterly terrible, with the 10% accuracy as well, like, just not very good. So, yeah, Red, you know, he's going to get the +1 and then the +2, but yeah, here we go. So, big attack here. Typically you would cover it with the Hornets, but he lost his Hornet, and then he'd have to buy another one, but then it would just 1v1 this, and presumably they'd rout each other. But yeah, as you can see, these things, you know, just don't really do anything, right? He's losing all his helos. Over here, there is a fight happening. You see this guy slinging rounds, and the gay boy, oh wow, it actually hit him, but it still died. He's vetted up his units. It's not really helping. Yeah, going pretty badly for blue, kind of as you'd expect, really. The helos, he's weak, his div's weak against helos, and what do you know? Helo enemy div. Should have brought like a Roland 2 here instead of those 4 Pegasos. As you can see, the Pegasos did absolutely nothing. At least a Roland 2 would be able to shoot this. So, yeah, I'm not sure why he's running forwards here. You really just want to hide back here, I guess. Ah, here we go. So planes come out, and what do you know? That like these are 120 points each, so that's sort of big overinvestment for Red. Like, if you've got that many helos out, basically you should just never not have a fighter up, circle it around. In the meantime, Seb determined to just constantly attack move stuff down here, apparently. Not sure what's over there, but... And this Vec, I suppose, has been activated, right? It would shoot this. In the meantime... yeah, I was going to say, where are those jets? Are you not going to go from that hog, maybe? He is. He should get it. And he needs to curl right, because left is... Well, he's dead. Obviously he didn't know about this, but considering all this stuff was here, he should have known, really. He should have anticipated. So now, yes, this is going to the right, not over the chaparral. And these get one shot by Toad 2s. So you're just not getting in here, basically. This map is hilariously one-sided. I'd say it's the most one-sided map in Warno. Or at least in the ranked pool. Death row is pretty silly, but I think they changed that. Anyway, it looks like he's actually managed to get in here, and if he caps it, it'll be a +1 to him. To Seb, I mean, if he fully caps it. Because look, these are the middle zones, and he's got one of those, and this is like a back zone, right? But yeah, what he needs to do is get this back here and just send it up here and just hide there. And he needs to sort of clear all this out, right? Play on this kind of angle. So, C15, oh, he doesn't, he flies over the chaparral to try and get that eagle, and the eagle dodges, like, a lot of missiles there. Pretty crazy. Anyway, hopefully he smokes with this. He chooses not to, so it dies. Okay. And yeah, he just keeps running people in the open to get shot. Flies back over the chappy. Alright. Well, at least it didn't die. But yeah, like, what is the play here? I would just give up on this entirely and go do stuff over here. I don't think you're doing yourself any favours at all. So he's no... Oh, yeah, shit, what am I doing here? But he just keeps... Like, why is that going there? What's the point? You just want to soak up some toe twos. Yeah, so... He's bought his next F-18, and he's going to fly over that chaparral again to try and kill the Apache. I suppose it makes sense, right? Because the chance of that hitting you twice is quite low. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but it is a low chance. Here we go, AMX-30's up here. This is a Roland 2. Sort of like the chaparral, except significantly worse. And you got to be careful, because when you come down this road, the guys here can shoot you. So like, this Bradley should be here. And then you send the fire team Dragon forwards, and the Bradley hoses the AMX-30. Because it'll one-shot it with the Toad 2. So he's still trying to attack here. But Red's not really put anybody in here, so... Interesting. So Vec does have smoke. I don't know if he used it before or something, but yeah, this is smart, right? Get this back here. He got the CV with what was that? Like 1 round or something? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Well, I suppose the Bradley probably could engage if it came forwards a bit, but it's not doing it. I don't think he knows that there's a big hill here, so this... Oh, I suppose it could technically shoot over the... I can shoot down there, but there is a hill here, and it does cover all this. So basically, you should put this here, right? So I got 1 armor, sadly. So triple healer, you don't want them that close to each other because one chappy can kill them all. But yeah, putting like a Toe 2 up here would be good to try and kill this. These have smoke. They do not. So this guy's sending the CV all the way around. I don't know how many. So he's got 7 CVs, but 4 of them are M1A1 CVs. Like this just got another one. Basically, when these come, what you do is you put it at the back of the forest, and then they have to get really close to shoot you, and then you kill them. So half-healed AMX-30 EM1 coming in here. This would just kill that straight away. Still trying over here. Yeah, here we go. Putting the CV in the dip. Very intelligent gameplay. Bradley claiming victims now. Really needs to sort this out, man. Like, where's the anything? I do like this, though. I think this is smart. Needs to get a bit of AA over like that Pegasus should really have been over here. I don't know what it's doing there. And yeah, it looks like Seb's on the +1 now. I mean, I just don't understand why he's doing this. There's a supply right there. Can he not wait? And this, I don't know what his opponent's doing either. If these just move forwards, they're gonna kill that. So, okay, so you've seen the air cav troopers now, so you don't just run into them. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this has been spotted. There is no AA. Apart from this, which is far too far away to help, because if it were to go there, it would die, right? So yeah, he really needs to put this, I suppose there it is. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I do like putting it here, though, because it's in cover. So yeah, the Vec, well, okay. I mean, it was a nice idea, but... Tower goes down here, because the aircraft troopers finally wake up. But there you go, +4 to blue. Pretty silly game so far. And it'll be a +5 in a second, I suppose, or... this is in the zone. Just depends if this can... Obviously he's playing with fire here, because if this thing shoots him, he's got less than 1 HP. I mean, look at him. And you'll notice that the third player doesn't have a single tank, and that's because you can't afford them. Like, when you, this is the ideal way to deal with third armoured. You you attack everywhere. So I suppose it makes sense for him to attack here, but I'd be focusing mainly here. And then you can, like, the enemy, because if he puts an M1A1 in some place, then this, obviously he's going to be open on the other side, so he's forced to buy Bradleys, basically, because the Bradleys are sort of like a light tank, right, with a TOW2 and so on. So this needs to smoke now. Alright. Yeah. Spanish player needs a bit of infantry over here. I mean, he's not reinforced this in ages. Another TOW2, I suppose. Oh, wow, that's a good spot, actually. Yeah, you could just put it up there, because the hill doesn't seem to kick in till about here. Yeah, that's a good spot. But yeah, if you're red in this case, you know, this infantry should be coming over here and into there. Honestly, what he's got here could easily kill all this. If microed, of course. And, yeah, maybe this makes sense, but, like, because this can't see you. Wait, look how far in he's sending that. Does he not know that this is a hostile environment? Maybe he doesn't. Eagle evacs, I'm surprised. Could have sat around a bit. Like, these have less range than that. Oh, never mind, it's the same. So, yeah, okay, so, okay, he's sending them up there, which... Obviously, he doesn't know what's up there, but it is obviously a good idea. There's nothing at close ranges. He's just going to absolutely destroy that Bradley. So, oh, okay. Oh wow! Not sure why it went on the Chaparral first there, and he didn't smoke or anything. Like, if you see it going on the wrong target, there's a TOW2 Bradley in front of you, and then you smoke, right? Yeah, interesting. So, CV coming back over here, you'll note he sent it all the way over here, right? So, doesn't have it ready. And Blues managed to take this through just buying stuff, and his opponent just didn't buy anything for there, so he just eventually got in. I think you're learning the wrong lesson there, really. So, M1A1 finally on the field. Typically you would want to get him out sooner, it's just because of the attacking from all sides. Look, do you see how he's coming in on the side? And then he misses. That's life. At least he didn't get hit by the chappies. And this should be smoking and hiding and stuff instead of just hanging out, because... So he sends this over to bait the chappies so he can send the AT plane in. But actually he doesn't, he just sends this over to die for no reason. So that's a shame, really, because he could have made another swing at this and, you know, he might have got it, so... He's gonna do it anyway. He misses again. Okay. And now he's probably dead. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, well that's life, I suppose. So yeah, red back in the game, just like that. Because if he takes this, then it becomes even, right? One mid-zone each. And yeah, the third armored blob has assembled. He just needs a bit more recon, right? I suppose the recon Bradley's there. Another thing I'm surprised red isn't doing is, sorting this out. Just has to basically just buy one Bradley infantry, leave the Bradley there, and move the infantry down here. And if something shows up here, the Bradley whacks it with the tow too. Or you could even use this. So yeah, just one infantry. Set that down there, you get him. He's opted not to do that. So we've got some smoke to back up all the guys who are dead. He did buy this as well. I think he bought this first, but I think he forgot about it. So yeah, that could have worked a lot here, I suppose. Just anywhere, really. And now the question is, what does blue do? Because, I mean, as the game goes later, third just gets better and better in comparison. You see he's got more Abrams coming in. He needs a supply there, really, because if he smokes, then, I suppose that Huey's coming, but easy to get shot. So yeah, I think if you're red, you should just leave like a couple units here, and then all this should just come around here. Just go take this, and then send an infantry into here and just kill that. But I don't know. He seems he just wants to kind of chill out for a bit and let the game go a bit later, which of course is in his advantage. I suppose this is probably making him think, oh crap, they're going to do another attack. Another thing third should do is buy its artillery, right? You want a 40-minute game, which means chances are, well, chances nothing. You want a 40-minute game. So you should buy the artillery, right? Because you want to be shooting, want to be whittling away the enemy over those minutes. Yeah, very exciting. So, third Chaparral coming in here. He needs a Stinger, really, because you can have the Stinger up here. And honestly, like, these tanks are... Oh, he's actually just going to go for it. Okay. But, like, there's no zone here. So, what's the plan, really? I mean, he's doing this literally just because the units are already here, right? Whereas, all you'd have to do is send them up here. Whole new zone. Sort all this out. Then you can even do funny stuff like come up here, right? Although that's hard, because if there was an infantry in here, he would shoot you. So, yeah, just clear this out, clear this out. Yeah, so now he needs a supply. AT plane comes in, side shot, dead, yeah. Yeah, it's not particularly surprising. When you're pushing as this division, you basically want an eagle up all the time. And the Chaparrals are way too far back, really. They should be in this forest. So, yeah, Mortar has awoken and moved up. I mean, he's got some guys here, but yeah, he got the CV, which I suppose was the idea, right? But yeah, losing a minute's income is obviously not great, and this would also get one-shot side shot by 30 AP missiles. So those AT planes are pretty killer. So you just always want fighters up. But if you recall, he's only got 2 cards of fighters, so he's only got 4 fighters. Artie coming out now. Red is on the +1 now, that he's secured Charlie. And Dora the Explorer getting hit by the 25mm autogun there. And, yeah, Spain can't really do too much about this, except sling toes and hope. So this... Just get shot. I mean, all he had to do was face into it, he would have survived, because it's got 12 armor. AT plane still chilling. And, like, what is the point of this? What is he doing? Right, and he needs to smoke now, because that could have still been a side shot, Yeah, it really makes you think, huh? So this thing pays for itself if it kills one of those. It's killed 2 now. He's got 4 of them. As in, he's got 4 of these. His opponent also has 4 M1A1 Abrams, not including the HAs and the CVs. And yeah, like what was the point in that? What was the plan? You gotta have a plan, right? You just want to push here. Why? You should be concerned with taking zones, right? And holding the zones you already have. So could have just left the Bradleys here, moved the tanks over, and just tried something here, you know? He is trying to clear this out now. Yeah, one wonders what he was thinking. Also, you kind of want an infantry Milan 2 in here, because this can get one-shot by that, right? Or a tank, whereas a Milan 2 team can't, because there's more of them. Got higher, well, it's got lower HP, but because it's infantry, it doesn't get one-shot explodered. So, you know, if the game keeps going on the +1, pretty sure BenDover's going to win, given that he's got more than half the game, and you know he needs 200 points. So Seb's got to do something here. So far, he's opted for. Okay, he's going to try and get a CV back in mid, maybe. Keeps buying these helos and putting them really close to each other so they can all die to one hit from a Chaparral. Really needs to spread those out a bit more. But there's no AA here, not even a Stinger team, so, you know, it really makes you think. But yeah, he's going to send the Eagle, and hopefully you'll get to see one missile killing 2 helos. See? Hit all 3 with that one missile. That's what happens when you clump them together. So these are here now, right? You could use the smoke and kind of smoke this up and run in this corner, I guess. But, I mean, it's not looking great for blue at all, really. Maybe he's going to try and push this. Yeah, but he's not got enough AA. His opponent now knows he doesn't have enough AA. So that means, you know, a helo can come over here, basically. Although he doesn't have any AA of his own, so that would probably get killed. And, yeah, these die in one hit to a TOW 2. He has smoked here, which is cool. Eagle claiming some more victims. Flies right over the Roland 2 there. And, okay. This doesn't have AT, but this doesn't have a machine gun, so... It's going to look at each other and then the Hog's going to kill the TOW, basically. This has a heat gun, so I'm pretty sure it has to hit it, like, multiple times. I mean, that's on the side armor as well, so this needs to smoke. I'm really not sure how that didn't die. Should really have been one-shot exploded there. Oh, hang on. Oh, because it's got 11 HP. No, it should still die in one hit. It must have been a near miss, basically. This would survive a Milan 2. Because it's got 10 armor plus 1 HP, as it is in like 11 HP. So sending the CV in first. Obviously that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna get the infantry in first. This MP patrol should kill it no problem. But he might miss and die, I don't know. And there you go, the Mando's in, and the HA Abrams should just absolutely twat that. Fighters up to stop the AT plane. And the HA might get side shot here. Still alive. Yeah, that Eagle sort of did a dumb moment. It flew over this and it didn't pay attention to this, so this just shot it in the side loads. But I think he's lost vision of it, so he can't see it. Anyway, that CV died, unsurprisingly. And Apache purchased here now. Still +1 for red. And that HA, I think it'll be okay. Yeah. So, AT plane. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, there you go. Some guys in the vehicles here. Yeah, that's why you need 3 cards of fighters on 3rd Armoured, because you can't use your tanks. Because the Chaparrals don't have the range. So he just keeps buying these, but well, it doesn't matter. Because they're too far away to help. So, like, what the fuck is he doing? He's just smoking this guy here. Alright. Roland 2 needs to be deployed, but yeah, he's got fighters, right? He can do it with the fighters. So, Okay. Apache's gonna live to fight another day. That 20% ECM coming in handy there. Red still coming over here for just no reason in particular. Loses a bunch of M35s with dragons in basically everywhere. With engineers dragon in. Mortar's probably going to go down. Another CV purchased. Needs some more infantry in here, really. The Zappadors, right? One Zappadors, one Fusiliero C90. The Jeanettes, okay. I mean, yeah, they can kill 2 guys. This needs to be at the front of this so it can actually shoot. But the AMX-30 is in a good position. That's getting good side shots there. This is an interesting idea. Let's see what happens. Because he's put it on fast move instead of attack move, so it's going to shoot with its 15% motion accuracy. And yeah, there it goes. And yeah, this can't see anything. So, still +1 for red. Mainly because this hasn't come in yet. Even though he's got the Jeanettes here. This thing has like a 6-minute reload, so I'm really not sure why he brings that. And wow, look how good it is, guys. What a joke. Anyway. So yeah, these Fusilieros in the open, probably going to go down there. Blue's still on the -1. He's got the Roland 2 for the Apache. Seems he wants to send the AT plane in for it, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's got the same anti-helo capability as a regular Hornet. The issue is, of course, if you lose it, it's kind of a big loss. Is it good? I mean, it's got 40% ECM, but there's a lot of chaparrals here. Okay, okay, okay. What a joke. What a joke. Oh dear. This game is so skill-based, bro. Anyway. Need some supply in here or something. This is finally moving forwards. Sending the Jeanettes in against a full fire team and they're all dying. He's bought some more tanks. Not been spending his points, it seems, for like 3 minutes. Because 2 of these is more than 1 minute's income, so... Yeah, he's not spent his points for about 4 or 5 minutes there. And there you go, he's going to be back on the +1 now. But CV coming all the way around again. And yeah, imagine if this guy hadn't fed those M1A1s doing literally nothing. They'd be over here now. And he'd be able to deal with all this. Anyway, Roland 2's been spotted. Needs more AA here, really. Like 1 Roland 2. It's obviously not great. See, they're doing its best, but they just got out of vision instantly. So he has noticed, he is reacting. He's on defensive. And yeah, look at this, man. I mean, he's got all the way around him here. So instead of unloading that, he while smoking it, he tries to get it out of the way and it dies. And now you're going to see all these AMX-30s against a couple M1A1s. Thing is, like, the TOW 2, he's put it on defensive, so it's just monging out. He's trying to escape. That obviously doesn't work. So, yeah, wow, he needs to hit it 10 times to kill it. So that's where this thing comes in. Because this will nuke the cohesion. Cluster plane coming out. Oh, of course, yeah, the AT plane. No fighter up for red. Again. Yeah, what can I say? So, setting up the MUT. This thing should kill that, really. The AMX EM2 is going down. But, you know, this MUT is unprotected now. Still going on that Roland too. MUT CV goes down. This thing's probably not going to make it. Might be a side shot. No, he's trying to get something going on here. Because yeah, he will get. That was a side shot. So that was actually quite smart. I mean, obviously, if this had right-clicked that, it would have one-shot. Well, would it? I mean, 5 armor, it might have survived. 5 side armor. Interesting. So, yeah, red trying to cut this, which is obviously very smart, because if he cut this, then he can't keep doing this. But he's buying these top-line tanks, and he's got no AA, so all the AA's over here. He's not moved any of these over. He's moving one now, I suppose. But yeah, you need the fighters as third, basically always, every single time. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen to you, as you can see, so... yeah, it really is something. But yeah, I mean, blue, he's on the +1. He's doing it. It just comes down to red just not defending properly. And those AT planes, you'll notice he always comes in from the side to hit it on the side armor. And yeah, this is a div you can do that against quite well, because these things just don't have the range. So you need the fighters, but doesn't like using the fighters. Anyway, I don't think he understands that if you click up here, click the unit, click Y on your keyboard, and click on the map, then they'll just unload when they get to the position. Because instead he's just fast moving everybody in from spawn, which is a bit weird. So he loses one in the transport there. And here you go, Red's finally realised that he can move his mobile troops. Crazy world. Just going for the... Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess if that's all he can see, then it makes sense. As soon as you buy artillery, you want it firing. Because it reloads while it's moving. So you want it firing as soon as you bought it. So, cool attack taking place here. We'll see if that works. I mean, these are actually the AA versions. They've also got some dumb like, look, this is the same weapon. And look how fast that goes compared to the infantry version. They're the same weapon. It's the gay boy, right? Look, it's the same. But yeah, one of them just goes faster. Anyway, still no AA here, but, you know, his opponent has chosen to bring planes that don't work, so it doesn't matter, really. And, yeah, the fighter covers well, came in from the side there, avoided the chaparral, that was a good move. So, big YOLO attack coming in here, but he's fast moved everybody, and obviously the car is faster than the tank, so, okay, he's noticed now. Yeah, these are still here, so that's not getting in. Just needs to land them as soon as possible. I mean, now they're both dead. Like, there's nothing he can do there. But how slow the bullets are. It's so strange. But yeah, that's why people like them, because it is also an AA piece, right? And it can go in buildings. But it won't kill anybody if the enemy's paying attention, right? I mean, obviously he wasn't paying attention there. But if he saw it and just immediately went away... I mean, with 4 of them, yeah, he'd probably get them. But, you know, these are 50 points each, so that's... it's a big investment. Oh, will it get a shot off? It does! Another side shot. Yeah, playing third without 3 cards of fighters is just the end of the world, basically. And, oh, there's the eagle. So he still had fighters left, he just didn't want to buy them. Give the enemy a fighting chance, you know, so... But yeah, you see he keeps coming in from the sides, and that's very intelligent. But yeah, you gotta have the eagles up basically all the time. If you want to attack with 3rd Armoured, because otherwise, like, it's just always cost efficient to just blow up your tanks with bombers, and that's what's going to happen to you, so... So, yeah, you know, Red's still trying it on here. He's got to make it past this one, though, so... And that will kill the Fire Team Dragon, and yeah, he just calls it. I don't blame him, really. So yeah, good work on the bombers from Seb there, and, like, the fighters as well. Like, he played well. Like, he really only made one mistake. And that's when he flew over that chaparral with one of his fighters and it just died. He basically only made one mistake there. His opponent... I mean, his defense was a bit weird, right? So this is rank 185, Seb, and Ben is rank 63. But yeah, I'd say both of these divisions are kind of B tier, but... Seb was on the bad side of the map, but his division's a little easier to play. Anyways, GG.